Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Blinks, we need to talk. The wait for BLACKPINK's comeback has turned into the longest saga in K-pop history. For years since Born Pink, one single in 2025, and a release date that keeps moving. May? Nope. November? Try again. December? Still no. And now January 2026. Today we're diving deep into what's really happening behind the scenes at YG Entertainment and whether Blinks should be worried or hopeful. Let's get into it. After Born Pink dropped in September 2022 and their world tour wrapped up in September 2023, fans thought new music was coming soon. Wrong. 2024 came and went with 0 group releases. Then in July 2025, boom! Jump dropped, their first group single in nearly 3 years. The song hit 300 million Spotify streams in just 2 months. In August, YG's Yang Hyunsuk himself announced BLACKPINK was working on a new EP, promising a release at the latest by November. October brought reports of music video filming and a mid-December release. Then November 6, 2025 hit. YG officially announced the album has been pushed to January 2026. Fans were like, "Are you serious right now?" Twitter exploded. One fan tweeted, "May 2025, November, December, and now January? Let's see how long they keep delaying it." But this isn't just frustration about one delay. This is about a pattern. Back in 2019, YG delayed BLACKPINK's comeback to 2020, and fans trended BLACKPINK worldwide. Between 2016 and 2022, BLACKPINK released about 32 songs across 6 years, roughly 5 to 6 songs per year, while other K-pop groups were releasing 20 to 30 songs in the same timeframe. In December 2019, frustrated Blinks literally rented a truck that drove around YG's headquarters demanding better treatment. Here's the heartbreaking part, the members themselves have expressed frustration. There are clips of Jennie nearly crying on V Live apologizing for the lack of content. Jisoo and Jennie have asked for comebacks on national TV. These girls want to give fans music, but their hands are tied. So this latest delay isn't just about January 2026, it's about years of broken promises. YG's November statement said, "The album is in the final stages of completion to ensure the highest musical quality." On the surface, this sounds reasonable. After Jump's experimental success, maybe they are trying something special. But fans are skeptical because YG has a reputation for this. 2NE1, their previous girl group, faced similar issues and eventually disbanded in 2016 after years of mismanagement. YG operates on a quality over quantity model, believing scarcity creates demand. But when other groups release 2 to 3 albums per year while maintaining quality, YG's strategy looks less like perfectionism and more like mismanagement. So what's really going on? First, BLACKPINK's Deadline World Tour is massive, 31 performances across 16 cities from July 2025 through January 2026. Recording vocals requires rest and peak vocal condition, nearly impossible when performing every other night. The smart move is finishing the tour first, then focusing on the comeback, which is exactly what's happening. Here's something crucial. In December 2023, all 4 members renewed their contracts with YG for group activities only, not solo activities. Lisa launched LLOUD Company, Jennie founded Auditlier, Rose signed with Atlantic Records, and Jisoo created Blissu. They're independent artists for solo work but committed to BLACKPINK as a group. Coordinating 4 independent artists with different labels and schedules is like getting 4 CEOs to clear their calendars simultaneously. And 2024 to 2025 has been the era of BLACKPINK solos. Rosé's APT, featuring Bruno Mars, hit over 1 billion Spotify streams. Lisa released Alter Ego, with 15 tracks featuring Doja Cat, Ray, and Rosalia. Jisoo dropped A Mortgage and has been acting in Notopia. Jennie released Ruby with collaborations including Dua Lipa and Childish Gambino. These women haven't been sitting around, they've been building empires. The challenge is coordinating them all for a group project. There's also immense pressure. BLACKPINK debuted in August 2016. The next comeback is essentially their 10th anniversary era. After 4 years since Born Pink and all 4 members establishing themselves as solo artists, this reunion needs to be perfect. It needs to showcase their growth and justify the wait. Creating BLACKPINK-level music videos takes 3 to 4 months minimum, and they typically shoot multiple videos per comeback. Add in album recording, mixing, mastering, and YG producer Teddy's perfectionism, everything takes longer. YG's track record is complicated. In 2019, founder Yang Hyun-suk resigned amid the Burning Sun scandal, and BLACKPINK's comebacks were directly affected. But here's a different perspective. YG's business model differs from competitors. While SM operates on constant content and JYP balances quantity with quality, YG operates on scarcity creates value. And it's worked financially. Born Pink sold 2.2 million copies in less than 2 days, and BLACKPINK became the first female group to reach #1 on the Billboard 200 since 2008. So what does this mean for Blinks? If you're frustrated, that's valid. 4 years is long. But here's what we know. The album is confirmed and in final stages, music videos have been filmed, January 2026 is only 6 to 8 weeks away, and the tour wraps in January, meaning full focus on comeback promotions. Jump proved BLACKPINK can still dominate after 3 years. The song took a massive risk with hardstyle and it worked. If that was the appetizer, imagine the full album. These solo projects mean each member developed their unique voice, built individual fan bases, and expanded BLACKPINK's reach. Rosé's APT brought BLACKPINK to pop rock fans, Lisa's Alter Ego showcased versatility, Jennie's Ruby demonstrated artistic vision, and Jisoo's Immortage highlighted vocal growth. When they come back together, they're bringing all that growth. This won't be the same BLACKPINK from 2022, this will be a more mature, experienced version. Think about the timing, tour ends in January, album drops in January. Members can rest, fully focus on promotions, do TV appearances, and the comeback becomes its own major event. It's actually smart. BLACKPINK's approach increasingly mirrors Western artists like Adele and Taylor Swift, with long gaps between albums and solo projects. They might be creating a new template for K-pop success: debut rapidly, achieve peak success, allow solo exploration, then return for strategic releases. Let's make predictions. Based on Jump, expect experimentation with Western genres, surprising collaborations, and a mature sound. My bet is on a winter or rebirth concept. Expect multiple music videos, at least 8 to 10 tracks, and extensive promotions. Bold prediction, this might be BLACKPINK's biggest commercial success yet. 4 years of pent-up demand, new fans from solo projects, and an expanded K-pop market. This comeback will prove the strategy works, and BLACKPINK comes back bigger than ever. To YG Entertainment, you have the biggest girl group in the world. Don't waste this. No more delays, no more vague statements. January 2026, make it happen. To Jennie, Jisoo, Lisa, and Rose, we see the work you've put in. Take the time you need. We want you rested and excited. To Blinks, we've waited this long, what's a few more weeks? Stay supportive, hold YG accountable, and when this drops, let's break every record. Here's the verdict. Is the album delayed? Yes. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But is this the end? Not even close. This delay might result in something special. The members are more experienced and confident than ever. The anticipation is at an all-time high. January 2026 is right around the corner. We're talking weeks, not years. What do you think? Are you frustrated or understanding? What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe button for all Blackpink updates. We've waited 4 years, we can wait a little longer. Blackpink in your area, January 2026. Let's go. See you in the next video. Annyeong.